Hey, what's up, my warriors? What's up, my warriors? So I am up in my bedroom right now. We are going to talk up here. I hope that y'all can hear me because I do have my fan running because it be hot up in here, and I got my sweater on, and yeah. So I hope y'all can hear me well, and the fan don't annoy you too much. Okay, but I just want to talk to y'all for a little bit. Okay, and I know I haven't really been doing long videos lately. I've been just putting up the word of the days lately. So I want to get into like longer videos and really get back to talking to y'all like how I used to talk to y'all. So we need to get back into talking because I like to talk. You know what I'm saying? So them short videos is cool and all, but I want to get to my long stuff that I want to talk to y'all about. Okay. So I just wanted to touch base on a topic today, which is becoming comfortable with uncomfortability. Let me repeat that. Becoming comfortable with uncomfortability, okay? Because this is a big one. This is something that a lot of people don't realize is the main recipe to success. Is becoming comfortable with uncomfortability, okay? So in a nutshell, it means being okay and doing what you have to do even under the circumstances of feeling like I don't want to do it. It don't feel right. I'm a little shy. I'm a little anxious. I'm a little, I don't know if I could do it. I'm doubting myself a little bit. I'm a little uncomfortable. You got to get used to that feeling. You got to get used to that feeling of being uncomfortable, of feeling like I don't want to do it today. I don't even know if I got it in me. I'm not equipped. I don't even have the necessary credentials for this. I don't even know how I'm going to do this. You have all these things going on in your mind. And you're uncomfortable. You're very uncomfortable with the situation because you like, this is something new. And anything that's new, I call it foreign because, with being foreign, as far as, you don't know, you're not familiarized with, the language or the culture or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's the same thing. You don't know what's going to happen next. You can't really pinpoint the future. You can't really see far, far down the road of what's going to happen. And you already have the tools, you already have everything you need to get to where you're trying to go. And you know where you're going, That's not realistic. It's just not realistic. Okay. You are going to be faced with difficult situations. You're going to be faced with trials and tribulations to a point where you're going to have to step out on blind faith. I never repeat that. You're going to have to step out on blind faith, and it's going to hurt. It's going to feel like hell. It's going to feel like you are already defeated and you didn't even move yet. You ain't even do shit yet, but you're going to feel defeated already. You're going to feel like I already cannot even do it. It's the thought process. You're going to have the thought process of, oh, I'm tired, man. Oh, I got to do this. I got to do that. Oh my goodness. You sure I'm suitable for the job? Am I, you know what I'm saying? And really it's like you're thinking too much. You're thinking too far ahead. You're getting beside yourself. Don't worry about it. We're going to need you to step out on blind faith. We're going to need you to become familiar with the unfamiliarity. I don't even know if I said that right. But we're going to have to get you in a point of the things I don't want to do, let me do them anyway. Start doing that, y'all. Challenge yourself. Challenge yourself and do something each day. And it doesn't have to be vast. It don't got to be big. Do something small every day of something that you really don't want to do, that you really don't like to do, and just do it anyway. Let's say I really didn't feel like getting up and, doing a thorough clean today. I just wanted to tap up the house. But at the same time, the house need a thorough clean, but I just wanted to tap up. Clean that house thoroughly. First of all, you're going to feel better anyway. When cleanliness is next to godliness. So first of all, when I tell people, no matter how much depression and anxiety that you're going through, when you're in a clean environment, you will start to feel a little better. Straight up. Anybody know that? Anybody know when you feeling down and you are in the presence of a clean environment, you feel a little better. You start to feel like, it's like, for instance, let's say I clean up the house. I do a thorough clean, okay? I done fed the kids. We all ate. We all feeling good. We showered up and everything. We watching a movie in a clean house now, whatnot. Don't y'all feel good no matter how depressed you may have felt earlier when that house was filthy? You feel a little better now. You don't gotta go out and be codependent on somebody else and have company or whatever the case, or go out and try to find trouble. You know, you can bask by yourself in that house, in that clean house. You feel good in that clean house. You don't want nobody over. You don't care about nobody being over or nothing. You feel good. But in the beginning, you was a little lazy or you was uncomfortable to do a thorough clean. You was like, ah. But then you just got up and did it. You were like, you know what? Let me just clean this house thoroughly. Let me just do what I got to do. That way it get done. It's done and over with. I'm in a clean environment. And I don't have to worry about doing that thorough clean, tomorrow or the next day or whatever the case is. I could just tap up now. Everything is mind over matter, man. Once you get over that brain fogginess, in your mind of feeling like, let me wait on it, or I don't feel like it, or I'm not equipped for it, or it's all the negative aspects that you put into yourself. Straight up. It's straight up. Once you become comfortable with uncomfortability, I'm telling y'all, it gets easier. It does. In the beginning, it's going to be hard as hell. It's going to be hard as shit. Straight up. Straight up. You're going to be like, dang, I can't do this. Hell, you might even cry. You're going to fall on your face. You're going to cry. You're going to be like, oh my gosh. But what you're not going to do, what you don't do, is stop. What you don't do, what you're not going to do, is give up. What you're not going to do, what we can't do, is throw in the towel. We have to walk in faith. Once we start to think in our minds, it's not up to us. It is up to us, but it's not in the same sense. It's up to us to get to where we're trying to go in life, of course. But at the same time, it's not up to us where the destination, where we're going to really be at. It's not really up to us. We can work very hard at getting to where we're trying to get to, and then come to find out that's not even where we're supposed to be at. We're supposed to be over here doing something else. But we worked so hard thinking that this was our purpose, our calling. This is our success over here, when really it was over there. See, but that's where you ask also. That's when you tap into your spiritual abilities. You tap into your spiritual, your awakening. You call on the Lord and you ask him for the discernment on what it is that you're supposed to be doing, what it is which road I'm supposed to be heading toward. What is my purpose? What is my calling? What am I here for? When you ask the Lord these things, I could guarantee you he gonna answer you. Because at one point I thought I wasn't being heard. I prayed all the time, and then I'm like, I'm not being heard. You know why? Because I didn't understand that it's not your understanding. It's not up to you to say, well, it's been this long. You're taking too long, Lord. Where are you? It's supposed to be this time when you're supposed to come. He looking at you like, who said what time I'm supposed to come? Who said for you to even be watching the time of when I'm supposed to come and help you? I don't have to come and help you at all, let alone have a time frame of when you think I'm supposed to be there. You know what that means? That means you wait. That means you have faith. That means you already, have the faith and belief that you know where you're already heading. You have to know that, yes, this is uncomfortable. Yes, I'm fighting. Yes, this is hard. But at the same time, when you're heading in that direction and you end up being placed in that light, in that standing, in that area, when you're at the finish line, that is when everything is going to come to you. And now he'll open up the portals in your mind to help you understand That is why he didn't allow certain things to happen for you. That is why he closed certain doors for you. That is why he opened up certain doors for you. That is why he took certain people out your life. That is why he brought certain people into your life. That's why he didn't let you get that promotion. That's why he didn't let you get that job. That's why he didn't let you get a job. That is, it's if once you start thinking of life in these sort of, as you know, in these big profound ways, once you start to think of life like that, it will get easier. Because any negative thing that happens in the process of being uncomfortable, any negative thing that happens in that process, you will have the understanding of knowing it is not my understanding. God has me. This ain't for me. Or maybe that was meant for somebody else. That's all right. And my thing is, we get upset because we feel like it was for us. That's why we get upset. We end up crying. We end up blaming God. We end up saying, we don't look at that as a positive, as far as what if that could have been detrimental for you. But you thought this is what it was that I wanted. This is where I was trying to head. And really God is like, no, because if I let you get there, somebody was going to take you out. So I brought you over here instead, which was also a better opportunity for you, but you just couldn't see it because you thought this was better for you over there. But you see, I was saving you, but you didn't even know that because it's never our understanding again. It's never for us to see with the naked eye. You'll never see where you're going to head with the naked eye. You won't. When you're trying to become bigger and better in every area in your life, you will never see down that road. You won't. It'll be blurry vision. You will not see where you're getting down that road. You won't. You just won't. And the road is going to look quite impossible to even make it across the road. It's going to look impossible. You're going to have so many obstacles in that road. You're going to say, how? I don't got a boat. How am I supposed to get across the river? I don't have machetes. How am I supposed to get over past all of these tall trees and leaves and everything that you're supposed to have machetes to knock them down? I'm not equipped. How am I supposed to get through all of these trials? How am I supposed to jump over all of these hurdles and obstacles? Sorry, y'all, phone call. How am I supposed to get over all of these hurdles and obstacles that I'm facing? And I don't have any equipment. I'm not equipped. I don't have anything. I'm naked and I have to go through all of these hurdles. That is how the Lord does it. He makes you imagine all of these hurdles. And then you look at your tiny, puny self and say, how am I going to do this? What am I doing? Oh, I'm not going to be able to make it. There's all these things that go through your mind. When in actuality, he's already equipped you because he wouldn't have brought you into that blockage in the road. He wouldn't have gotten you to the next level if he knew you weren't able to defeat that level. If he knew you weren't able to beat that level, he would have never put you on that level because you weren't ready for that level. But each level he puts you on, he knows that you're capable. He knows that you're able to face and conquer that level and beat that level. He knows this. That's why he puts you in the uncomfortable situation, because he knows, hey, it's uncomfortable right now, but once you beat the level, you'll become familiar and comfortable now, a little bit at least. But as the journey keeps going, you will start to become familiarized with different things. You will begin to start to see yourself flourishing in different ways that you've never seen before. And this, like I said, this is surpassing the hurdles. Once you surpass those hurdles, only then is when you start to become comfortable with the situation now. Because now you start to see clearly. You have clarity now. Now you start to realize, oh, okay, I see what's going on. I see that I have to be in this uncomfortable situations in order to jump over these hurdles, to become comfortable and familiar with what is going on. You will become familiar. You will. It's guaranteed. Satisfaction guaranteed. You will become familiar with uncomfortability once you're walking in it. When you are walking and facing it, you're inside of the storm. You're in the eye of the hurricane, okay? Of the tornado. You're in the eye of it. Once you start to realize and open up your eyes and your mind and you start to see these things, you're going to realize, oh, it's necessary for me to be uncomfortable so I don't have to become too comfortable in stagnation in my current situation. Haven't y'all noticed that? When you're comfortable in your situation, you don't try to excel. You don't try to elevate. A lot of people that's comfortable in their life, why elevate? I'm comfortable. I know I'm familiarized with what's going on in my life. You know, when you don't know what's next, because that's what this world is based on. This world is based on not knowing what is next. That's what keeps them stagnant. When a person don't know where their next dollar coming from, they don't know where their next meal coming from. They don't know how to pay their next bill, where the money gonna come from to pay their next bill. They don't know none of these things. That's where the uncomfortable situations come in now. When you don't know, when you can't see ahead, when everything is just blurry vision, when you blindsided. Only then is when you start getting scared, you start getting shooken up a little bit. You want to run back to what you're familiar with. You want to run back to the comfortable situations that you were in that wasn't really elevating you and getting you nowhere. You want to go back to that. You content. And that's what most of this world revolves around, content. Everybody is okay with the situation they're in now. Hey, I'm good. As long as I'm good, I don't even care. I don't even want to get better with myself. I don't want to, ascend. I don't want to do nothing. I don't want to become my higher self. I don't want to find out what's my purpose. I don't want to do none of that. I'm cool right now. That's the world we live in. You'll have that 1% of people that just can't sit still. That just can't, that just can't take what the world wants you to do. They just can't take it. They just won't allow their brain to walk in a straight line with everybody else. They the only ones playing around in the line. They the only ones jumping in and out the line like, ooh. But everybody else walking straight. Everybody else is paying attention. Everybody else is being obedient. You the only one that's like, what the hell going on here? Why everybody looking like robots? Why everybody looking like robots? What the hell going on? You the only one in the line that feel out of pocket. That feel out of line. But that's where you will be the only one that'll see the success. Because you're the only one that had the faith and the courage to jump out of that matrix. You're the only one that had the faith and the courage to open up your eyes and really see what's going on with this world, on how content and comfortable they are with living the day-to-day mediocre life that they are. Not to say it's a bad thing, because working a 9 to 5 and all of that and getting up and, soldiering it out 1, 2, 3, 4, because that's how it feels. That's how it feels. Like a drill sergeant, get your ass up, get up and go to work. 1, 2, 3, 4, clock in. But I'm not saying that's a bad thing for people out here. Do what you have to do. But you have like that 1% that's out here that's like, that ain't something that I just want to do for the rest of my life. I just can't sit still. I can't get up and do what people do. Like, I'm bigger than that, man. I'm bigger than that. You're bigger than that. You're bigger than that. I tell people life is what you make it. And life is what you make it. You either gonna make it good or you're gonna make it bad. Whichever or. Whichever or. You're gonna make it good or you're gonna make it bad. Life is what you make it, though. Point blank, period. But hold on, y'all. Let me take this phone call and see who this is. 1 second. Oh, hold on. I'm sorry, y'all. I had to answer that phone call. My son's school. So, okay. But, yeah. Back to what I was saying. Become comfortable with uncomfortability, man. I'm telling y'all. At first, it's going to feel like it's impossible. It is. It's going to feel like I can't do this. I can't tell y'all how many times I fell on my ass. How many times I fell on my face. How many times I prayed, I screamed, I cried. how many times I wanted to give up and just end it all. And when I say end it all, end it all. End. Like end it all. If you understand what I mean by end. But yes, that's what I felt. I really felt like my life was on the line. You know, I was really struggling mentally. My life, when I say my life was on the line, it was on a piece of thread, you know, on a tiny thread. Yes, absolutely. And I thank God that he pulled me out of it. He pulled me out of it in the nick of time before I threw in the towel and said, you know what? I'll be better off out of here. You know, I'm checking out of here, man. But it's never worth checking out. It's never worth, but you feel that deep and profound on it because of everything that you're going to have to go through when you're trying to become a better version of yourself. You're going to go through hell and high waters. And I say it with emphasis. Hell. Not hell and high water. Hell in high water, man. Emphasis in there. Might see how wide my eyes getting? I act stupid with it. That's because that's how it is, man. You feel like you going stupid. But you don't give up. I don't care. It was a lady that taught me, an older lady. She taught me a few things. She told me to write them down on a note cards, and I took those note cards and I wrote down every affirmation that she taught me, that she told me, including the Bible verses as well that she put me on to. I'm gonna show y'all those as well. Not right now today, but one of these days I'm gonna show y'all the affirmations that she put me on to. But one of them that I would never forget, it said, there's two things in life to always remember. And I told her, what is it? What's the two things in life to always remember? She said, number one, never give up. That's what she said. I said, what's the second one? She said, the second one is to always remember number one. I said, repeat that. She said, remember two things in life. Number one, never give up. Number two, always remember number one. So in a nutshell, she was basically saying, never give up. That's the only thing to remember. Don't remember nothing else. Don't think about nothing else. Don't think about the process. Don't think about what's in the process and how much it's going to take to get there. She said, just remember two things. And it's really one in a nutshell. Never give up. Never give up, y'all. And honestly, sorry, y'all, my lips. I hate when I get that white stuff around my lip. That didn't sound right, but whatever. When she told me those things, it damn near made me cry, y'all, because I'm so fixated on thinking about each detail. I'm so fixated on thinking about every little thing in order to get there. While she just sitting there telling me, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Just don't give up. If you don't remember nothing else that you're going through during these stages of your life, if you don't remember anything, if you don't take nothing with you, take this with you. Never give up. Never, ever, 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 ever. As long as you have breath in your body to breathe in and to breathe out, you always have a second chance. You always have another chance to get it right. Always. You are still here in the flesh. And being that you're still here in the flesh, you still have to fight. But you don't have to fight alone. That's where we get it misconstrued. You don't have to get it. You don't have to fight alone. The fight ain't even yours anyway to begin with. What you fighting for? This fight ain't yours to fight by yourself. We in a spiritual warfare. We in a battle where you can't see this battle with the naked eye. So how you gonna fight with the naked eye? You can't fight in it with the naked eye. This is a spiritual warfare. What you gonna do? Fight the air? Fight the spirits? You can't fight them like that, baby. You're gonna need more equipment. And the only equipment that you're gonna need when it comes to spiritual warfare is Lord Jesus Christ. I can't tell you nothing else. When it comes to spiritual warfare, with going through these battles and trials and tribulations, when you're going through all of these things and you thinking, oh my God, what is going on? Is the spiritual battle that you have to give to the Lord so he can be able to make it better for you. You got to first surrender. You got to surrender with being uncomfortable. And you have to surrender to becoming comfortable with uncomfortability. You got to surrender to that. Surrender to God, first of all. But when you surrender to the Lord, that comes with uncomfortability. Little do people know. People don't really understand that part. Becoming familiar with Jesus Christ and walking in his light and always putting him at the forefront of everything you do. I don't care where you go. Oh, thank you, Jesus. Oh, in the name of Jesus. Oh, thank you. I rebuke Satan in the name of Jesus. Everything is Jesus. Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. And people will look at you like you're crazy. Hey, I might be crazy, but guess what? I'm still here. I'm still blessed. I ain't stressed. I'm all right. I know who to give all my battles to. See, because when you become familiar with that kind of battle and knowing how to give up the battles, oh man, you good. You safe. You in a safe house. You safe. Unlike the people that's non-believers, that don't really believe, that walk around wishy-washy or whatever the case, we leave them behind. While they sitting up there worried, wondering actually, why their life is in disarray. Why their mind is in disarray. Next thing you know, they looking at you like, see, I don't believe in God because of this and that. He ain't helping me out. When you wonder why, look at your mentality, baby. Fix your mentality first. Maybe then he'll come at the forefront and try to, make you understand something. But he looking at you like you don't even know better. You fool. Let me go this way. Let me help the person that really don't understand me, but they still calling on me over here. Let me go over there. Let me see what they want. Become comfortable with uncomfortability, y'all. That's what life is about. Life is about becoming uncomfortable with uncomfortability. Becoming comfortable with uncomfortability, it's a life thing. It's a life thing. It's a ritual. Becoming comfortable with uncomfortability in my future voice, it's a ritual. Straight up. I'm telling y'all, the more that I had to separate myself from people that I love, from people that just wasn't really, suitable for my life and where I'm trying to go in my life, honestly. They just didn't fit the pieces in the puzzle in my life that where I'm heading. And don't mean I hate you. I love you to death. Don't mean that I want any I don't need clarity. I don't need nothing. I don't want none of it either. I don't want I don't want clarity from nobody. I don't want nobody coming to me telling me what did you do wrong, what didn't you do right. I don't care about none of that. I don't care about none of that. I really don't even feel like explaining. It's like I gave up so much energy in my life where the energy that I have now is so much peace where I just don't even care to give anybody clarity. I'm not going to give you clarity. I'm not going to give you closure, so to speak. I'm not going to give you closure. I don't have it in me. When people act like they don't understand what they do wrong to you or whatever the case may be, I'm not going to give you clarity on that. I'm not. I'm younger than most of the people in my life that was in my life. I'm younger than you. So if I can understand right from wrong, we know good and goddamn well. A lot of these older folk know what they do right and what they do wrong. Because if somebody did the same shit to them, they will know it don't feel right. It ain't right. That's because it ain't right. So you know it ain't right, the shit that you do, okay? But I know I went off topic a little bit. But become comfortable with uncomfortability, man. Y'all think I'm comfortable in the situation I'm in? Not having nobody to talk to or nothing, whatnot. After I used to talk to a plethora of people. After I used to have people in my life that I used to talk to, that I used to give my energy to, that I used to love on and all type of stuff. Yeah, it feels different. But guess what? It feels grandiose to love on myself. It feels grandiose to start to understand what I love, who I am, loving on my kids more, loving on me more, being able to figure out what I want in my life and where I'm going in my life. I never experienced that because I was too comfortable with other people. I was a people pleaser. I was a codependent person, somebody that sort of needed people to validate me, to make me feel wholesome, to make me, and really, no, I was messing up because honestly, those people was putting me down. Those people were sucking me up, like a succubus, whatever you want to call them. But I just felt like the energy was on zero all the time. Every time I came around these people and I went back to my home or whatever the case, I was depleted. I was depleted of energy. Now that I'm away from that, how come I don't feel that way again? Very odd, right? Very odd for me to not be feeling none of those feelings when I'm not around none of those people. I'm feeling like a whole new person. Who is this person that I'm even talking to? I don't even know half the time because she was hidden from other people projecting that bullshit onto her that was not hers, because they needed to heal within themselves and needed to clarify everything that's past in their life so they can be able to move forward and become a better version of themselves. Stop living in the past, baby. The past ain't gonna get you nowhere. Staying comfortable in your comfortable situation ain't gonna get you nowhere. And I'm not the person that can help you, because I can't help nobody. I'm not God. You got to go to him and ask for the help, ask for the deliverance. I can't do that. I can't deliver you. I can't. He delivered me. I can tell you that. He helped me out profoundly, but I had to go through some hell before that happened. And I had to still continue to have the good heart that I have during those hard times that I've been faced with all type of bullshit. And I still kept that composure. I still kept that poise. And that's why I'm blessed. You should have kept that poise. You know, you should have kept that good heart. You should have not been conniving and talking about people behind their backs and everything, like they don't know what's going on, like they don't have the intuition and the God-given gifts that they provided, that he's provided for them. Stop playing with it. Come on now. Y'all, become comfortable with uncomfortability. You'll be way better off in your life. Portals will start opening. You'll be surprised how the Lord will work in your favor when you start to open up and you start to trust in him and let him work for you. Stop working for yourself. That's why it ain't working. Let him work for you. When he works for you, all miracles, all things, all open, all doors that was closed will open. Will open. But don't think that a sacrifice is not going to have to be made. Let me repeat that for the people in the back. Do not think a sacrifice is not going to have to be made. You are going to have to make a sacrifice. I repeat that. You're going to have to make a sacrifice. My sacrifice was leaving my family, friends, and everyone behind. That was my sacrifice. I had to do that, okay? And guess what? I don't have to explain to anybody on why I did that. If you don't know why I did that, hey, I'm not explaining no more. I gave people opportunities to be in my life. I straight did. So at the end of the day, I accept anybody's apologies or anything like that, but I do not have to still talk or open up the portals for anybody. That, hey, it's not up to me to make you feel better about what you've done or whatever the case. It's not up to me. I can't make you have that closure or that clarity. I love y'all, man. Stay with the Most High at the forefront, because he's the only one that can help you. No human being can help you. Let me repeat that. No human being can ever help you in no area in your life if it does not have to do with Jesus Christ. They will not be able to help you. And we talking mental. Somebody could give you material shit, but mentally, you better go to the Lord. Straight up. But with that being said, y'all, uncomfortability is where it's at, man. Start doing things each and every day of your life that you don't want to do, that you're lazy to do. You know, just do it anyway. Watch, when you do it, you're going to be like, dang, man, that do feel good getting that done. I'm glad I did hurry up and do that. Dang. Trust me, man. Try it. Love y'all. Thank y'all for tuning into this video. I decided to do it up in my bedroom instead of doing it at my office, my little office downstairs. But, yeah, I love y'all. Keep the Lord at the forefront. Keep being yourself unapologetically. Keep smiling. Keep laughing. Keep loving on yourself. And I guarantee you, man, you manifest that stuff in your brain. You manifest that stuff on the outer and in the inner. People going to see it and it's going to resonate. You know, people going to be like, they glowing. It's something about them that they doing different. Yes, it is. You loving on yourself. That's the difference. Love on yourself, baby. And do some things that you don't like doing, that you're uncomfortable with, so you can become comfortable with in all areas in your life, no matter what. Love y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe. No, I always say comment, like, subscribe. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share this video. Love y'all. Till next time, I'll see y'all in the next video. Enjoy y'all day now. Peace out.